Okay. Hi, welcome back. I don't know how long it's been since I filmed my last clip, but well, this is another situation in which I have done some things since my last clip, and I just have not really been documenting it. But you guys saw my dad putting in glass shelves into my storage unit. I've since added more glass shelves and then gotten little wire baskets. I bought a new chair, which I think I showed you guys, and I just sold my bedside table that I bought way back when because I decided that I hated it and I just need something different, something new. So that is where we're at right now. I need to work on my closet because there's not really much to do in there, but I gotta clean that up. So that's what you guys are gonna join me for today. Okay, I've got some vanilla tea that my friend gave me literally almost a year ago that I never drink because I just don't drink tea enough, and I don't know where to look. But yeah, we're just gonna get started on this closet. This is what she looks like right now. Behold her. I got some LED lights to put in there. There's like a pack in here of the strip lights. Oh my goodness. Of the strip lights. And I went to like a decor place sale and got these. They're more like fairy lights. So we're gonna put those all up on this ceiling, and yeah, we're gonna get all these clothes need to go, and these shoes need to go somewhere. So yeah, peace. So these are the boxes that I ordered. I showed y'all them in my last episode, I'm pretty sure. But basically, my shoes are just ugly. I don't have cute shoes, so they're well loved. So I think it'll look better in these boxes. I have assembled the boxes, which was a struggle at first, but we figured it out. And at first I was like, I'm gonna return these because they seem flimsy, but I actually like them. I think that they're good. The next step before I put my shoes in them is to clean out these little cubbies. You know, we just want to keep a clean space, encourage cleanliness constantly. So I'm just gonna wipe them down. And then we're gonna start putting the shoes in and getting that part organized. I'm so ready for this closet to come together. I have been watching Mr. K and seeing how beautiful her home is, and I just need to get my stuff together, get my space looking nice and enjoyable and cute, and I really just got all that on the wall. My mother is gonna kill me. Okay, but yeah, see y'all soon. Filling in my shoe spaces, but before I do so, I'm just cleaning up my shoes because some of these shoes I work with kids, I go to work, I come home, I don't really, take care of my shoes, which is why we need these boxes in the first place, because my shoes look ugly. They look like they've been through some things. So I'm gonna clean up some of my shoes and then we're gonna put them away, okay? I'll be back. So I got these little boxes to put above my dresser to to put my little socks and underwear and bras in. And one of them I want to put my socks in, but this doesn't fit. So my mom and I went to the AR workshop of Chambly to do this. So if you all don't want to DIY this on your own, for sure, go to their workshop. You pay for a private session. Masks were worn the entire time, and they guide you through the process from start to finish. I will drop their info down below. However, if you are going to DIY this at home, I highly recommend. I absolutely love this Lazy Susan jewelry organizer. The first things that you will need to make this are your wood pieces. So you need to go ahead and either you can go to Home Depot and get these cut out yourself or cut them out, at home on your own. But the measurements for my largest piece was about 15 inches tall by 11 inches wide. So make sure you keep that in mind. Of course, I think for each person, the size that you want your Lazy Susan to be, so it doesn't have to be these exact ones. But you guys will see here that these first large pieces, there's your largest piece that your jewelry will be hanging off of, and then there's the slightly smaller piece that will be the base of your Lazy Susan. And this piece, it needs to be as long as your largest piece where the jewelry hangs is wide, if that makes sense. I kind of showed you all, and if you look at that picture, you can see the way that they need to line up measurement wise. The final supplies that you'll need include paint for the wood, a stencil if you need to do some type of design or calligraphy on your wood, a drill, nail gun and nails, some small hooks to hang your jewelry off of, and then the Lazy Susan turntable, which I'll actually show you here. You can get this for really inexpensive at Home Depot. They're about $5, and all you have to do is drill the Lazy Susan turntable in where the pre-cut out holes are. Okay, for step one, you're going to paint all your wood pieces. So at this point, your wood, if it's not been sanded down, you do need to sand it down before painting it. You can use wall paint like that you get at Home Depot, or you can also just use acrylic paint. I think I used acrylic, or you can even use a wood stain. Make sure you do enough coats to properly cover your wood to your liking. You know, if you don't want to see the natural grain of the wood, make sure you cover it amply. I think I had to do at least 3 coats on my wood to make it have that nice thick coating of white.
They look so crisp so far.
Oh, that looks so
Yay!
good.
Oh, she's pretty. Okay. Oh, she's pretty. Got it.
Okay, so we are going to use my measurements to do this just so that it makes it simple. Take your base piece and find the midpoint. So mine was about 8 inches wide, so the midpoint for that was 4 inches away from the longest edge. Where this midpoint is where you're going to be placing the largest piece vertically on top. It needs to be directly in the middle, so you have 4 inches jutting out in the front and 4 inches jutting out in the back. Once you have the base piece and largest piece pinned together, kind of like a T, you're going to flip it over so that the base piece is on top. And this is at the point where you'll be using the nail gun to nail the largest piece to the base piece, but through the bottom of the base piece, if that makes sense. So it should look like a T right now, with the base piece being the top of the T. And where this midpoint line is that you found, you can use a pencil to mark this out. If you marked it on the top to line up the largest piece with the base piece, you need to mark it on the bottom and go ahead and nail the base piece and the largest piece together along this midline. Now you need to nail your frame pieces on, so you should have 4, 2 which would be the length of your rectangle, your base piece, and 2 that will be your width. So you can basically go around in a square. I'm turning mine all the way around so that you guys can see. Nail first, in my opinion, start with the longest piece, the length of your base piece. I did about 4 nails, or actually maybe about 5 nails along the bottom to nail it to the base piece. So you're going to nail this through that frame piece into the base piece. And then when you add your shorter side, your width side, you're actually going to nail the width side to this long front piece on those sides. So you can see I have 1 nail on the bottom into the base piece, but on top there's a nail too that's nailing that long piece to that side piece, the width piece. And you're going to do the same all the way around. And now it is time for the last step, the most important step, because it makes your thing spin. Okay, so you're just going to take your Lazy Susan turntable. There's the part on the bottom with the circular part. That's the part that you need to not be nailed to your jewelry organizer, that flat part, there's actually 4 holes in it. Literally just nail it in there. We drilled holes and then used a screwdriver to get them in there. You can also use a drill, whatever you want to use. And then we put these little, you can buy these at the store. They basically are put on the bottom of chairs and furniture to make sure they don't scuff the floor. They have adhesive on the back, so we just put those over the corners of my little Lazy Susan. And now she spin.